Good morning.
Morning.
I'm Tommy Lynch. I'm the Director of Parks and Recreation. I'm certainly glad to be here today to welcome you to this historic day in a historic park. We're in the shadow of Sunnyside, the mansion of Colonel Granville Sevier, a descendant of the brother of John Sevier, the state's first governor. This site had remnants of Civil War skirmishes during the Battle of Nashville. And this facility replaces a neighborhood center that was built in 1963 and opened in 1964, 50 years ago. In 1948, the park was dedicated, and as then as in 1964, when the original community center was opened, the program involved the superintendent of recreation, Jack Spohr, who lived in Sunnyside. And we have members of the Spohr family that are here today to go through the building, the new building as well. With this new facility, we will continue our efforts to provide recreational and wellness opportunities to all our residents and visitors by offering a well-rounded, inclusive atmosphere for everyone. I cannot move forward without recognizing the name of Edward Mullins, the manager of the former community center, who passed away while serving this community. I'd like to, with any project, there are several people I have to acknowledge. I'd like to acknowledge Bob Bedell with Coca-Cola, whose $10,000 donation went a long way to pay for the fitness equipment. Mr. Ken Winters, who's with the Friends of Sevier Park, our new Friends group. And Mr. Bobby Johnson with the Sunnyside Citizens group. I need to thank Gary Everton and Tracy Ford with EOA Architects who designed the facility. Mike Ripito and Corey Eldridge with Bomar Construction who built it. And as with any project, it goes through our Planning and Facility Development Division. Tim Nates, our Assistant Director for Planning and Facility Development, is here today as well. I want to thank him. And particularly Rebecca Rotz, our park planner, who was responsible for this project. Now, I also need to touch some bases with the people who evaluate me on a daily basis, and I'd like to introduce and acknowledge Mr. George Anderson, Chairman of our Park Board. Stan Fossick, our Vice Chairman of our Park Board. And Jen Garcia, our newest Park Board member. Additionally, I need to introduce to you people who you will become very familiar with over the next years and weeks and months. Our full-time staff here today that's responsible for the operation. Miss Sally Davis, who's Assistant Director for Community Recreation. Where's Sally? Sherry Hips and Jeff Chapman, the superintendents of recreation that take care of our community center operations. And if Vicki would step up front, because I know you're going to need to know who she is, Vicki Craighead, our facility coordinator responsible for this facility, and Randy Crawley, our program coordinator, the two full-time people. With that, I want to introduce a friend of the Parks Department, former employee of the Parks Department, and your council lady, Sandra Moore.
Thank you so much, Tommy. I appreciate that introduction. He is correct. I just want to say, to this gentleman over here, before Sevier Park was built, we used to have rounds playing table tennis, and he knows that if I get my knees together, I'm coming back for you. So my speech is brief. I just want to say this is a great day. And I want to say first to Mayor Carl Dean, thank you for your vision putting forth the rebuilding of Sevier Park Community Center to the citizens of District 17 and beyond. A salute to the Executive Director of Parks and Recreation, Tommy Lynch, and his staff for an outstanding job of selecting the staff that I know will do their best to meet the needs of this community. Sevier Park is very special to me because, as Tommy said, I used to work here, and as well as play table tennis, tennis on the courts, and lots of tennis on the courts. So this is really important to me that this facility was rebuilt. So this opening is yet another accomplishment and a milestone for us today, for us as neighbors today. As I said, this is going to be brief. In closing, I want to say thank you to the neighbors for you all for your input in visualizing what you wanted to see at this regional site. Let's play together, let's work together, because I know that we can do it. Thank you so much.
And without further ado, I would be remiss. I would need to introduce the person who had really actually made it all responsible and made it happen. Our Mayor, Carl Dean.
Well, thank you, Tommy. I'm definitely pleased to be here this morning. This is one of the good things about being mayor is to cut ribbons, and this is a great ribbon to cut. I want to thank the Parks Board, and particularly Sandra. Sandra has been just a wonderful advocate for her community, but also somebody who thinks of the big picture. She is, to me, what a council person should be. So thank you, Sandra, for all that you've done for the city, and I'm so glad this is happening on your watch. I also want to acknowledge and thank two other great council members, Karen Johnson and Berkeley Allen. Thank you both for being here with us today. I want to recognize Will Pinkston from the school board is here. Will, thank you for being with us. I'm excited about this new regional community center because it will serve local residents in the diverse communities of Wedgwood, Belmont, and 12th Avenue South, and it will offer more opportunities for families in these neighborhoods to be healthy and to be active. Sevier Park Community Center has a long history of being a place that is welcoming to children and adults and a place to gather in one of Nashville's most beautiful parks. This new center will serve as a centerpiece for Sevier Park and offer many great amenities. The 20,000 square foot facility includes a new gymnasium with an upper level walking track, a dance movement room, a fitness center, and a community meeting space. It will offer a large variety of exercise equipment and group exercise classes, including unique classes such as the Pound class that uses lightly weighted drumsticks as a cardio workout. So I think we're going to do that today, right? Everybody together? I'm looking forward to that one. I often say that physical well-being, there's a lot of personal responsibility there. We each make decisions about what we do every day in terms of how much exercise we get, what we eat, so on and so forth. You know, some mornings I roll over and say I'm not getting up. Many nights I eat more than I should. But those are decisions I make. But what we need to do for our kids in particular, and what we need to do for all residents of Nashville, is to make the healthy choice an easy choice. And that is what we're doing with this facility. Now it is available for folks to get exercise, to learn about nutrition, and to lead an active, healthier life, and we want people to use it. Nashville needs to be a place that's healthy and active. Being here in the South, this is the battleground on one of the great epidemics facing our country, which is getting our weight under control. And I believe that because Nashville is positioned as the center of universities, as a center of the healthcare industry, as a center of great parks, and it's just a beautiful place to live, we can be the leaders in this great campaign to beat this disease. So please take advantage of the park. I'm anxious to see after-school programs take place here. This, like all of our new metro construction, is LEED Silver certified. Sustainable highlights include a green roof, a pervious parking lot, reclaimed wood from the old building's gym floor and bleachers, which is being used in artwork throughout the center. So thank you to all of those who worked on this project, and congratulations to this great community. Now, Tommy, George, members of the Parks Board, and the council members, we want to cut the ribbon. All right, I think Sandra does this one. Careful. Don't cut the mirror. On three. 1, 2,